Nobody here so far. If anybody is around, covertly. Oh, it's a bell ringing. Yep. Let's have a little wander. Maybe I should start you off by letting you see the way in and where we are today. Would that be useful to you? Well, this is the way in. We're in a little village called Fenwick, which is written down as Fenwick. Fenwick. And we've just come into, sorry, I'm looking up my nose again. We've just come into the Church of Scotland, Fenwick Parish Church. Reverend Kim Watt, local minister. If you've had a look at some of my other videos relating to Covenanters, you'd have an idea maybe why I'm down here. This is the location where this was a hotbed. Fenwick was a hotbed of Covenanter activity way back in the 1600s and no doubt the early 1700s as well. When the kings at the time were dead set on having a system of Protestantism overseen by bishops, and Covenanters were dead set equally against that. Unfortunately, the king saw fit to hunt people down if they didn't want to abide by the practice of the Protestant religion as prescribed by him. Hey, good quality Zane XD. How's the quality? You said holy camera quality. I mean, it's good camera quality. I hope so. I hope the sound is okay. I'm not using my DJI microphone, Bluetooth mic, so I'm just relying on the quality of the phone, iPhone 16 Pro. So thanks Zachary Young Sam as well. So looking at a churchyard which is famous because it's in Fenwick and is the burial place of many brave men who gave their lives for their religion, for the right to practice their religion their way. Mentioned that and everybody disappears. I had about 20 people at one point. So what I'm using is to help me is this thing here. Lochgoin Covenanters Museum leaflet. It's not much more than a leaflet, but it shows you the important places in this part of Scotland relating to Covenanters. And I'm hoping also it's going to give me a list of Fenwick Martyrs. These were the people who, in particular in this area, gave up their lives. They were killed by the militia, the government troops. And I may have some names in this booklet if I can find them. But straight away, we've got green labels to mark out all these important people where they were buried. So there's one, for example. And anyone who has a smartphone can do a little scan down here. I can't just now because I'm doing this with it. Well, let's have a look. So this one here, in memory of the Reverend William Guthrie, first minister of this parish and author of The Christian's Great Interest. Born 1620, ordained 1644, elected by prelatic, ejected by prelatic persecution in 1664. Yes, he was pushed out of his parish then. Worn out by labours and sufferings, he died 1665, gosh, just a year later, and was interred in the Church of Brecon. Church of Brecon. His active and can't quite make this out. Self-denied ministry. Is it self-denied? I don't know if you can make it out. Through the divine blessing, produced a deep and lasting impression. This stone is erected 1854 as a token of gratitude. So he's not buried here. A token of gratitude by the Christian public. There you go. So it's not a grave here, but a stone of dedication. Hi, Wither. Hey, thank you very much. And thank you all for giving me a thumbs up here, a like. It's always good to know. It's also good to know where people are looking in from. So if you don't mind, anybody looking in, just say, hi, looking in from USA or something, wherever you happen to be. Some people it's USA, some people it's Australia, South Africa. From all over, people look into my live streams. If you like things like this, I do click a subscribe, but you might want to look at my channel first and see if there's anything there that interests you. I've done a series on this kind of topic, the Covenanters. Right, I'm not going to look at that one anymore. So there you are. So that's the Reverend William Guthrie monument, and he was actually buried in Brecon. Brecon, I think that's Fife, another part of Scotland. So we're looking around here for other green markers like that one. So if you see any of these that I've missed, give me a shout.